Hi, I'm John Steckler. Today I'll be talking to you about retirement investments. There are 6 main investments: a traditional IRA, Roth IRA, 401k, 403b, and also a 457b, and also the SEP, which is self-employed pension. This is a graph of the U.S. stock market from 1871, I believe, to 2010. And as you can see, there's a lot of ups and downs, but it is always increasing, and it's even increasing more today. A traditional IRA is set up through a mutual fund. You pay taxes later when you draw it out. The max contribution you can do is $5,500 a year, and that's if you're under the age of 50. You can withdraw that at the age of 59 and a half. And there's a 10% penalty if you withdraw that before. Also, there's a Roth IRA. That's also a mutual fund, but you pay the taxes now instead of later, and then none of the interest you gained is taxed. Max contribution again is $5,500 a year. Withdraw at 59 and a half. There's a 10% tax penalty if you withdraw before, except for if you're a first-time home buyer, college expenses or medical expenses, among others also. There's also a 401k, which is set up through your work. Employer contributes match what you put in usually, or up to a certain percentage. You also may have the choice of doing a Roth contribution, which is again the pre-taxed, and you get all your interest not taxed when you pull it out. To be eligible, you need to be 21 years of age, work a minimum of 1,000 hours a year, and you can contribute up to $17,500 a year. For employees in schools and churches and other non-profit organizations, there's a 403b, and that's tax advantaged also. Again, your employer will match or go up to a certain percent of what you put in. You can also choose to do the Roth contributions also. You can contribute $17,500 a year. Then there's the 457b. It's set up for the city, state employee, just mainly for the government employees. It's tax advantaged. The employer also contributes what you put in up to a certain percentage again. There's no 10% early withdrawal penalty though, and once again you can contribute up to $17,500 if you're under the age of 50. Then there's the SEP, that's a self-employed pension. You can contribute up to 25% of your income, or up to $51,000 a year. You must own your own business. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is a spreadsheet of the Roth IRA that I did. If you start at the age of 25 and put $1,000 in for 10 years, you will come out with, and this is at 8% by the way, you'll come out with $170,000 about. And if you start at the age of 35 and put in $1,000 for 30 years, which is when you're 65, you will end up with $122,000, and you're putting in 3 times as much. This is why it's important to start early. That's basically what I'm here to talk to you about, is starting it up early, because you never know how much you'll need. It's always nice. You can retire earlier if you decide to do this. Like, if you want to match the $122,000, you will retire 5 years earlier than if you would want to, actually. My works cited page here. Out of Sight, Out of Mind by Brad M. Barber and Terrence Odine and Lou Chang. Also, Your Macroeconomics Edge by Philip Romero, and Saving Incentives for Low and Middle Income Families, Evidence from a Field Experiment of H&R Block. The authors of that are Esther Duflo, William Gale, Jeffrey Libinen, Peter Orsdog, Emmanuel says, thank you.